Welcome to Glow Within. My name's Katie, and today I'd like to speak a little bit about the gifts of being a highly sensitive soul. So often I speak about some of the challenges of being highly sensitive, but within all of the challenges are our gifts. So it's important to sort of understand our gifts and how to harness them, because we were given these tools for a reason. And until we're really living our purpose or our dharma and using these tools, there's a bit of a struggle going on. So I think if you're highly sensitive and watching this, you probably already know we're very sensitive to stimuli. So that's sight, sound, touch on our skin, inside, our interoceptive awareness, smells, maybe even tastes. Living in the world that we are, where we're constantly on, or expected to be sometimes on, can be really challenging, where there's so many screens in our faces, where there's so much busyness and so much other energy going on around us, especially now with all of the changes going on. There's a lot of really activated energy. We're going into this world walking around picking up all of it, or we can pick up all of it if we're not aware of what is going on within us and what belongs to us, what belongs to others, and what we can do something about. And this is sort of where our gift lies. If you're a highly sensitive soul, you might also have been diagnosed with anxiety, depression, ASD, ADHD, OCD, maybe ODD. There's a lot of sort of overlaps with these different diagnoses. And while a diagnosis can be helpful, it can help us access more resources sometimes, I really believe in tuning into sort of the roots of whatever is going on and finding holistic, natural ways to support us and to work with our gifts and our challenges, right? There's always light and dark in everything. And so making sure that we create healthy boundaries for ourselves is one of the biggest keys. So that is, as I've talked about before, our physical boundaries, so our actual physical space around us. Making sure that we don't, we're clear with other people if they've crossed into our physical space and we don't want that. And so I've talked about with children, not forcing hugs and kisses, etc. Making sure that we're also clear with our energetic space. Again, this can be saying, no, I don't have time to do this, sorry, but no, and that's totally okay. No is an important word. It's not something that we want to use all the time, especially with children. It's easy to fall sort of into that trap of, no, don't do this, no, 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 but then all the child hears is no, 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 which it can be disempowering. Whereas if we say, for example, if they want to do something, we say, yes, let's do this later, rather than say no. That can be a more empowering way of doing it. Anyways, back to sort of empowering ourselves and honoring our gifts as a highly sensitive person. So we want to, like I said, be aware of our physical and our energetic boundaries. We also want to make sure that we take the time, and I suggest doing this at least every morning and evening, to connect with the earth, connect with our bodies, and find a tool to nourish our nervous system. There's so many different tools to do this. We can hum, we can we can do breath work, we can do tapping work, we can do journaling, we can do art, we can go for a walk in the forest. Many of these are also tools to stimulate the vagus nerve, or to nourish the parasympathetic nervous system. And so when we do this, we're tuning into our body, and we're helping to build a deeper sense of self-awareness to our body. And by doing this, we can start to notice our sensations and emotions and what's going on in our body, whether it's something that needs our physical attention, like hunger, thirst, tired, etc., or if it's something more energetic and emotional, and bring our awareness to that. And when we do this, sometimes we notice a differentiation between what is ours and what is someone else's. And so it's okay if we notice other people's energy. That's great. That's one of our gifts. Very often we're healers. And so I use this a lot in my healing work, but it was really important for me to, and I knew I was always going to be a healer of sorts, but I didn't get into the work until I felt like I could truly differentiate between what was mine and what was someone else's. And I had strong enough healthy boundaries and protection practice for myself to be able to do this work and honor it and honor myself. And that was a big thing. It took me 10 years to feel really comfortable doing this until I actually got into this work. And so being an empath or a highly sensitive soul is such a gift. We have so many gifts to bring to this world, and being able to understand what someone else is feeling, knows where they're feeling it in their body, is so powerful to help others release patterns and emotions and maybe blockages that have been sort of disempowering them for their life. And so it's really important that we also practice this for ourselves. And it can be hard. Sometimes it's easier practicing it for others than it is for ourselves, just like showing others kindness versus ourselves sometimes. Again, an empath trait. So making sure that we really understand what's going on in our body, taking time to be curious, seeing whether it's something that we can work out physically or energetically, is a really, really important tool so that we can then do our work as an empath, as a healer, and help serve our community. Anyways, this was an interesting little discussion. I hope you have a few takeaways from it. Leave any questions or comments below, and feel free to subscribe to see more, and I look forward to connecting with you.